until the individual develops a sense of a facility with a particular strategy for getting back to neutral, it is so valuable to have the help of somebody not in the partnership, because somebody not in the partnership won't come to that question with all that charge. A men's group or a therapist or a coach or a best friend who's on call or text like, I need to get this off my chest or whatever, is super helpful. Because we always say, Tracy and I, your husband or wife can't be your therapist. It's fraught with familiarity breeds contempt. It's fraught with taking the sizzle out of a relationship. If we have to coach each other, if I've just vented life's frustrations at my wife, am I going to want to make love with her afterwards? Or is she going to want to make love with me? Or what will we have to go through to purge that out of the space before we can create intimacy again? So it doesn't feel great to be that. But I'll say, once you get good at moving that energy, Tracy and I will say, I'm going to take 5 minutes or 10 minutes or an hour. I've got to go move this. I don't want to direct it towards you. And I don't necessarily need to call my buddy, but I might call my buddy. Oftentimes, if I go into meditation, I will so very quickly, and I'm no saint, it sometimes takes me quite a while, I can regain responsibility and be like, oh my God, I totally see how I did that. I took it off the rails. I own it. I go back, owning it, and we reconnect. And I've been at it a while. I've been doing the work a long time. So at first, it may take a lot of support, which is, again, where mentorship, community, structured for support in that regard. For instance, we have what we call a council. We have 2 other couples with whom we counsel every week, the 6 of us. And we have made agreements amongst the 6 of us to hold each other's relationship as a very high priority. So if Tracy and I are in conflict, for instance, we'll go to that council and say, help us sort this out. And holding the relationship as the most important, the other couples will ask in and will support each other that way. That has been brilliant. And,
yeah. How did you pick those 2 other couples, out of curiosity? And then I asked this question more metacognitively, right? Because let's say someone listening to this, and that sounds like a fantastic idea. Let me just go down the street and pick random 2 couples.
Yeah,
I'm being facetious, but that's the natural, like, people want the easiest way to get this done. I know that it doesn't work. So what are some of the criteria to select the right space holder for your sacred marriage?
It's a great question. The shortest answer is 2 other couples who hold their marriage as sacred as we hold ours. That's the shortest answer. Now, for us, we have, it's a little involved. These happen to be the 2 couples with whom we invest the most time. We are all in similar industries. We all serve similar clientele. So we have very similar paths. We're authors and speakers and coaches and business people. We've also really, the process of the way we support each other, we have invested in articulating and codifying. And we've created a community around it. It's called Eden World. And it's a beautiful community of other couples, like-minded couples, who desire to be in conversation with like-minded couples to support one another. And Eden World, for instance, was born out of the relationship of the 6 of us supporting each other's coupledom.
Oh, no kidding. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's great, man.
And so now literally hundreds of people in a similar conversation, meeting virtually, and pairing off into groups of 6, 3 couples, supporting one another as councils. Our council, we meet every week. We enjoy that. That's actually what started. Like, we saw the profound nature of that conversation, and we said, we need to share this technology with people. And Eden World was born.
I love that. What a difference you get to make for generations to come.
I feel the truth of that.